Hey there guys, I am the Six Machine and welcome back to another Warhammer video. It is another new model Thursday and once again we are getting to see a brand new kit for the upcoming Leagues of Votann. And this is one that we've actually seen a model for previously, but this appears to be now the whole squad being shown off, which will presumably come in one combined box and be one combined kit rather than three individual models. At least that's what I'm assuming anyway. But this newly updated de-wheeled version of the old 2nd edition squat bikes have been rebranded as the new Leagues of Votann Hernkyn Pioneers. And according to the article, these guys are more adventurous, loner style members of the clans who venture out by themselves or in small bands to scout or prospect or just otherwise enjoy the open road away from the rest of their brotherhood. And unlike other armies' biker units, which tend to be somewhat melee focused, I find, more like shock troops or hunters as the article says, these guys are apparently more of an armoured cavalry style unit, and to me that makes it sound like they're going to be very tough, very hard hitting, and very capable of, standing or hovering, as the case may be, on their own without the support of the rest of the army. They apparently come with a huge amount of firepower, and the article does mention things like the high las rotary cannons, which sound like a rapid-fire las cannon style weapon to me, as well as regular sidearms like shotguns and bolt pistols and even plasma knives. So these guys are going to be very heavily equipped and, from the sounds of it, very good at putting a lot of hurt onto your opponent both at ranged and in melee. On the actual model front itself, I do really like them as well. I have to admit, I was a bit iffy when we first saw that initial biker they showed off the other month, but now having seen the full squad of them, I do really think they have a very unique, distinct style, which not only fits their background and their lore very, very well, but also fits in with the rest of the Leagues of Votann forces that we've seen so far, as well as the kind of idea of them being this older dark age of technology, empire, and having a really nice balance of weaponry and war gear and vehicles that kind of look semi-Eldarish but also semi-Imperium-ish. It's a really nice balance and really fits a gap that I think we had in 40k in terms of the old technology and the weird Xenos stuff like the Eldar and all that kind of thing. So yes, I do really like the bikes, but also the guys riding it. I have to say these are some of the coolest models I've seen in a long time. They really do have that look of solitary explorers about them. I love their Parker style coats and their hoods and all the packs and the pouches that they have on them. They really do look like they are a unit that travels off all by themselves, exploring or scouting for the rest of their army. They really do have that feel that they are off by themselves and they have to rely on just what they can take with them to help them survive out in the wilderness. They really do fit that aesthetic almost perfectly for me. It looks as though there's going to be some standard bikes which has just got one rider on them, but then also a slightly bigger modified one which has got two riders, well, one rider and one guy standing on the back with a heavier weapon. So I'm assuming this is going to be a Invader ATV style vehicle for the leagues and should, as a whole squad, bring some fast moving heavy firepower to the army, which is something that I think they definitely need because the main infantry for the Leagues of Votann is, I'm assuming, going to be relatively slow. So I mean, yes, all in all, great models. I think they have a great look that fits their fluff and their lore. It sounds like they're going to be a really useful, integral part to a Leagues of Votann list. They're going to bring some good firepower, and they're just going to be cool to paint up and build and to actually put down on the table because they've got a really unique, cool aesthetic to look at and to kind of play around with on the battlefield. So I'm really hyped for these, and I think they will be a unit that you see a lot of amongst the Leagues of Votann armies when the Codex does actually come out. But as always, what do you think of these Hernkyn Pioneers? Will they be making an appearance in your Leagues of Votann lists, or do you wish that Games Workshop had stuck with the old trike style aesthetic from 2nd edition and maybe just updated that to be a bit more or a bit less goofy looking? Let me know in the comments below what you think, and as always, thank you very much for watching. Please do like and subscribe for more Warhammer content from me, but until next time, I'll catch you later, guys.